The pair float off as Hinako's sights begin to dim. Questioning why is she taking Ichimura-kun away? She'll get him back. She leaps out of the window, only to be suplexed back inside by Sarah, telling her that they're in the 4th floor. The girl struggles frantically as her friend advises her to just use the stairs. The puzzled Yasuo wonders, out of all the things she could steal, why would she steal Tomito? There was no time to waste, Sarah proclaims. They need to chase after her. But one look at the rest of the class. Seems like Noah's in the condition to be chasing after anyone. Yasuo reassures them that it'll be fine. Harukana wouldn't do anything terrible to Tomito. She'll surely return him safely soon. But Sarah refuses, dashing off with Hinako to chase after the pair. Her promise with Ichimura to show him a new dance for him to judge, lingering on her mind. A panicking Tomito begs to let him down, causing an amused Harukana to wonder if he's afraid of heights. Everyone would be, in this height, he replies. Where are we going anyway? Well, to her hideout. Why did she kidnap him? No, not kidnapping. Stealing, she corrects. Anyways, it seems like he's pressing his face a bit too hard on her chest. He quickly apologizes, putting his head lower on her body. And now, he's pressing his face on her thighs, even touching her butt too. He apologizes again, climbing lower on her body. And now he's sneakily taking a peek at her undergarments. How lewd. He's such a pervert. The pair rushes to catch up with them. Weapons drawn. Sarah, cussing out loud, it seems they've gone too far. She takes out her phone, calling Yasuo, asking him if he can find where Harukana took Ichimura to. Regrettably, he responds that Tomito's cellular GPS just isn't responding for some reason. The frenzied Hinako spots something. Taking a quick whiff, she realizes that. It's Ichimura-kun's hair, she declares, her eyes sparkling. They went this direction. A disgusted Sarah is confused. She could tell by smell? A smug Hinako replies that she's sure that if she too found a person she likes, she'll also be able to tell, sneakily putting the strand of hair in a plastic bag for her collection. The pair continue to float around until finally she points a finger forward, declaring that it's her hideout. They drop safely down, Ichimura taking a second to examine his surroundings. Spotting only abandoned rides in need of repair. Here, she explains that this amusement park was abandoned in the middle of construction. No one else will come to this place. Perfect for a hideout. It's certainly a desolate place. And this is her castle. She takes him inside through a hall of mirrors, up some fancy-looking wooden stairs, into her humble abode. These paintings and sculptures, they look exactly like the ones he sees in his art textbooks. He thinks to himself, "Why did you bring me here?" he asks out loud. This is where she keeps everything she has stolen, her stolen collection. Stolen? So why did she? Steal him? She pauses with a smile. Finally, she explains that she has found the one, the person that will never forget her soulmate. Ichimura Tomito. Ichi? Tommy? She suggests. Yup, Tommy sounds good. Tommy, become my accomplice and steal things together with me, she proposes, eyes wide and eager. But why? Because it's more fun to do stuff together, Tammy. But that's illegal. But he's also a criminal, no? No, I'm a victim. Victim? She repeats, puzzled, like the innate characteristic of being kidnapped or attacked since birth. So he also has that kind of constitution? Also, she begins to explain, my constitution is also very strange. Her explanation is interrupted by Hinako and Sarah barging in, telling her to freeze. Hina-chin and Tsuki, what brings you two here today? She wonders innocently. She knows full well why they're here. Return Ichimura. No way. She doesn't return what she steals, you know. She quickly ties him up and hangs him up into the air like a piñata. What was she planning on doing to Ichimura? Hinako wonders. She simply responds that she'll leave it up to her imagination. And Hinako's imagination runs wild. In a quick flash, she flies to her, a knife in each hand. But it was no use. The smug Harukana was even faster, lecturing her that knives are dangerous. She disappears once again in an explosion of confetti, dodging Sarah's bullets. And so are pistols, Tsuki. She pulls down a wire, declaring that this calls for a punishment. The giant ball above her head pops open, showering her with an army of spiders. She crumples down to the floor, frozen. Hinako quickly helps out her best friend as the chuckling Harukana can't help but be amused by her weakness to insects. The 5th period is starting soon, she reminds them. They should return to school. Hinako simply retorts that they'll go only if she gives them back Ichimura. The two argue back and forth as Ichimura dangles like a disco ball above their heads. Tommy, already, belongs to me. She picks herself up, a knife in each hand. Ichimura-kun, belong to you, she asks in a bitter tone. Is that what you said? What did you say? She asks again. Unforgivable. She dashes from one wall to the other, bouncing like a deadly ball of pure hatred. Unforgivable. She slashes the rope that kept him dangling, surprising Harukana. She quickly jumps back to catch him, dropping down to the floor with a mighty quake. Ichimura-kun. I won't let you have him.